Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Julia, I'm a hypnotherapist and a spiritual coach, and today I'm going to answer the most common questions regarding past life regressions. If you want to learn more about past life regressions, I recorded a longer video, a separate video about it, and you can find it in the information box here or in the description box below. I also recorded a guided past life regression. I will link that as well. And there are so many wonderful comments from that video from people who had incredible experiences with the regression, but there are also people who are very confused and their experiences were not exactly what they hoped for or what they expected. So I noticed that there are common questions about past life regressions from people who have tried this particular regression that I'm talking about, but also similar questions from my clients. So I wrote the questions down. Let's dive right in. Question number 1. Is what I see or experience imagined, or did it actually happen? Usually there is a lot of emotional charge around a remembered event from our past. If you think about it, every time you remember something from your past, either a happy or an unhappy memory, there's always an emotion attached to that memory. It's the same thing with past life regressions. Every time we see something from our past and have a strong emotional reaction to it, this means that this is not imagination and this event has actually happened. All of our memories of this life and our past lives are stored in our subconscious mind, and through hypnosis we have access to these memories. And ultimately, it doesn't even matter if what we experience or what we see during hypnosis is real or imagined, because that experience has a lesson to teach you. It's sending you a message. So don't even worry about the fact that it could be imagined or it could be real. Just pay attention to the details and to the lessons. Okay, question number 2. What is the purpose of doing past life regressions other than curiosity? I talk more about that in the other video that I recorded about past life regressions, but briefly I can say that past life regressions are very powerful and they can be used as a form of therapy. It's a very powerful tool. They can cure phobias. We can become aware of different contracts or agreements from our past lives. For example, a woman could not commit to any relationships in this life, and she decided to explore her past life to see if there was anything in her past that was blocking her from committing to relationships in the present. So she discovered that she had promised her undying love to a partner in her past life, and her partner died, and she loved him so much that she never remarried in that life. Once she realized that, once she saw that, she was able to break this bond, and her relationship started to improve, and she was able to commit to her partners. There's so many examples like that. I've seen patients being healed of the fear of water, fear of heights, or other phobias. I saw patients heal their physical pains once they regressed and they became aware of the karmic bonds from other past lives, or seeing how they died in a past life. So let's say if someone died drowning in a past life, the person could develop a fear of water in this life. If someone died by stabbing in the abdomen, the person could develop problems with their digestive issues or with their stomach. Someone commented on the past life regression video that I uploaded and said that she always had a pain in her wrists her whole lifetime, only to find out that she committed suicide in a past life by cutting her wrists. And like I said, there are so many examples like that. So yes, past life regressions are very powerful and can heal many problems for us in this lifetime. Question number 3. Why am I not being able to see or experience anything during a past life regression? Well, not everyone can regress. Sometimes it just takes some practice. Sometimes the mind cannot relax enough. And I suggest you try first easy and relaxing guided meditations first if you've never tried past life regressions, and this will help. In addition, there may be traumatic events in the past, and the subconscious mind does not reveal these painful memories to you because you might not be ready to relive those memories. Another reason could be that you are trying too hard to remember something and you're constantly worrying whether this is imagination or it's real. So you must let things happen naturally. Don't force it, don't overthink. That's the whole thing. Another reason is that you need to resolve certain issues from this lifetime, either from your childhood or from your present time, or a traumatic event in the past sometime in this lifetime. And when this is solved, only then you can regress to past lives. So, question number 4. How do I recognize the people that I have a strong connection with in this life in my previous past lives? This is very common, but not always the case, to have a sense or feel certain people from this life in a past life. Now, how do you recognize them? You just do. You recognize their soul. They don't usually have the same role they play in your life right now. They can be a man, they can be a woman, they can be your spouse, your sibling, your lover, your friend, or even your child. So you just know them, you have a sense of who they are. And that's the way to understand certain karmic bonds, and it can have valuable lessons for us right there. Question number 5. Why do I have a lot of pain in my body during the regression? The memories of past lives can come through any of the senses, and not everyone can see vivid images. Some people experience strong physical sensations, pains, or emotions. Many people think that they cannot focus on the regression because of a certain physical symptom or a pain that suddenly appears, and they cannot see or experience anything else. They believe that the regression is a failure in this case, but the truth is that they actually relived an experience from a past life. They might not be aware of it. They don't make sense of that pain or that sensation, but that past life experience was there. One patient complained, for instance, of severe physical pain in his shoulder for the whole duration of the hypnotic regression. He said that he cannot concentrate because of that sudden and strong pain. In the next session, he regressed again and found out that his arms had been cut in a battle in a past life, hence the intense pain in his shoulders during the first regression. Question number 6. My heart is racing, my pulse is high, and I am so scared during the regression. Why is that? As I said, memories of past life can come through any of the senses, and that can trigger many powerful emotions and sensations in the body. That's not unusual. Even if you cannot see clearly what happened in the past, your body will still react to these memories that you're accessing through regression. Even if you cannot make sense of these memories and this bodily sensation. It's like when you think of something that you're really scared of right now, your heart rate and your pulse would start to increase. So, question number 7. What should I do when I begin to experience something terrifying, when my heart is racing or my body is aching, or I am so afraid during the regression? In every regression, you are guided to a safe place at the beginning. Whenever you experience something frightening or deeply traumatic, you are guided back to your safe place and then gently be awakened. Generally, it's better to have a one-on-one session with a therapist for your first regression especially than to do this on your own. It's better to have proper guidance basically, but if that's not a possibility, then this can be done by yourself too. But just a few notes on that: try to stay awake during the session, and the way you can do that is sit straight with your back straight, supported or unsupported if that's comfortable for you, but just don't lay down, be seated. If you fall asleep during the session and there's a traumatic event that you're visiting from a past life, it's normal for your heart rate to increase and start being afraid without even knowing why. But if you are awake, you have a little bit more control of your experience. You can always return to your safe place and gradually return to your room and open your eyes. Also, I recommend you listen to some guided meditations for relaxation before trying a regression, and you can do that several days in a row before the regression. And you can find my guided meditation in the playlist here in the info box or in the description box below. And I have also recently started recording personalized guided meditations that are tailored to your specific needs, and you can learn more about that by following the link in the description box below. Alright, I hope this answers some of your questions about past life regressions. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to reply to each and every comment. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you found meaning in this video, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye for now.